Seeing Nimbus right now reminds me how difficult it was to move on after my losses. My pain was always secondary. I felt that pain deeply when I lost Saint. But I channeled it into bringing him back to me. I couldn't bring Sagira back. But our pain is a reminder. We are still breathing, still fighting.
The Neomuni are a tenacious people. Rohan met his end with honor. He'd be given funeral rites of the highest distinction had he been Cabal. The war is not over. Callus has failed in the eyes of his master. And knowing him, he's about to unleash his barbarity like a cornered war beast.
I'm Jisoo Colorando, reporting for Neomuna Civil News. Cloud Strider Nimbus reports that recent Cloud Arc fluctuations are the result of new security measures to guard against intrusions. The Cloud Strider credits the Earth's Guardians for contributing personnel toward the dangerous operation. Despite this, more citizens have experienced nightmares. One name common to all: Nezarec.
Void is the element of cosmic distortion. It is the pull of gravity and the promise of entropy. The vacuum of space and the gravitational forces that shape it teach us that emptiness is not nothingness. In Ikora's words, to wield Void is to draw strength from both the immeasurably small and the unfathomably massive. With it, we bend the very fabric of space-time. Arc is the element of motion and conduction, and is created when the electromagnetic forces of our universe struggle to achieve balance. According to Ikora, Arc teaches us that change is a fundamental aspect of the universe. To wield it is to ride the storm of the unguessable. Solar requires us to both exploit and rely on the power of our sun. But to master it is to understand the star's duality. The nuclear force that scorches anything foolish enough to draw near is the same force we harness to heal. It feeds the flora of our galaxy, just as it begets drought and famine. Destruction and recreation are a necessary cycle. Stasis is the element of will and control. It slows, detains, and shatters. It was our first step into darkness and taught us the universe is not as black and white as it first seemed. Elsie Bray and Eris Morn have slightly different interpretations of how one masters this element. Fitting, as stasis thrives on individual will, but merging their thoughts gives me this. Control over the self can foster control over others. But without power over the self, destruction runs wild. When we wield stasis, we must exercise the ultimate authority over both self and others. Strand is our newest foray into darkness. As I understand it now, it is the elemental manifestation of psychic connection. All minds are connected in a web of consciousness which we can now see and feel. To wield Strand is to pull on the hidden connecting threads and to use them to create, manipulate, and unravel. I had assumed this element would behave similar to our other darkness ability. But unlike stasis, mastering Strand seems to require one to relinquish control, to embrace the connecting threads and perhaps flow with them. I look forward to experimenting more with this new element.
Thanks for the drive. When we take on this job, get the Augs and everything, the clock starts ticking. 10 years may not seem like a lot, especially to you, but it's well spent. It's worth it. I can't think of a single Strider that went before their expiration date. We've got way bigger problems right now. We need to get Neomuna's defenses working again. I've got reports of Shadow Legion attempting to get up close and personal with the VexNet. I have absolutely no idea why, apart from the breathtaking views this time of axial tilt. But we're not waiting around to find out. That sounds like a good plan, right? It's what he would have... No, that doesn't matter. You and I are gonna see this through. Ready when you are.
Great!
within the darkness here. So
Guardian, my forces report that Shadow Legion units are shifting their attention to the Cloud Ark. That's likely why Neomuna's defense systems are reading offline, but I bet those Vex punks are also poking too close to the city's internals. Let us hope your technology continues to be resilient. This shift likely means Callus is attempting a different approach.
Is that a Taken Blight? The Shadow Legion are forcing Taken into that Vex pocket.
The VexNet uses similar gateways as the Cloud Ark, which means they could infiltrate the network and gain access to the Veil.
Taken are relentless, especially under the Witness's control. We need to get in there and stop them. portal is clear. Let's follow those Taken and remove them from the system.
Hey, Guardian. I'm not sure if this is because of the Taken, but I'm starting to get a lot of weird claims from Cloud Arc citizens. Screams, weird voices, nightmares, you name it. The Cloud Arc is built on the energy field produced by the Veil. It's resilient, but not impenetrable. A backdoor wouldn't be impossible. Hopefully, getting rid of whatever is at the center of this will shake all that weirdness out of the system too. Hopefully.
There's got to be a way to destroy these blights. We can't let more of them form.
Guardian, it looks like you're getting closer to the source of the problem. That track nearby looks like your best bet.
Let's just hope it's stable.
Finally.
What was that?
Such a fragile space. This will do. So much pain and fear within the darkness here. It's so satisfying. I will consume it once more.
Did you both hear that? Was that the voice the citizens have been mentioning?
This is far too similar to the nightmares we encountered on the Leviathan. We will need to confront this, but for now we need to locate the access point and stop any attempts to weaken the Veil.
This is the access point. Let's get rid of that Taken before it opens a path into the Cloud Ark.
Make your way back to the city, Guardian. We must finish our preparations to ensure Callus's defeat.
This prison in between, it will shatter. But I need power. I am pain. I am terror. I am Nezarek.
You've been all over, haven't you, Hunter? Looking good, pal. Hey, Guardian. I hope you're feeling a little more confident with Strand. Sure sounds like Osiris is. Earlier I asked him how things were going with the green strings, just to mess with him. But after correcting me, he started explaining more of his theories, in great detail, and a lot of proper nouns got thrown around. So I zoned out for most of it, but he sure sounded excited, and that's what counts. When I tuned back in, he was talking about how you and him still gotta figure out how to actually master Strand. I think Rohan would have agreed, and so do I. Not because he's dead, and I automatically agree with a dead guy, although it's not like he's really in a position to argue, am I right? I, Cloud Strider Dara Danu of Neomuna, genuinely think it's a good idea. Have you gotten to see the Forum yet? It's nice out there. Well, it was nicer before all the fighting started, but still.